Hi everyone, welcome to LilybetO Divinity Live. For all those on my YouTube channel, welcome. On my Instagram, on my Facebook, welcome. And especially if you're new. And thank you everyone for all the love and support on all my social media stuff. Okay, you guys have been great. So this is going to be an energy reading for all fire signs, okay? For Mercury in retrograde, that's on Halloween. That's why I got the hat on, people. Hold on. Yes. So yes, people. So this is going to be an energy reading for Mercury in retrograde to see what's going to come up for you guys, what you guys should be looking out for. And of course, it's going to come from shadow and light, because they love talking to the fire signs, okay? And fire signs seem to, a lot of people who are fire signs usually comment below when I do this deck, and they seem to love this deck. So here you go, people. So yeah, so this is a general reading. It may resonate with you, with some of you may not. And then some of you may resonate with you. You may be water signs or an earth sign, but because you have it in your chart, it's why it's resonating with you. So please look at your chart. Every time I do elements, I always tell people, look at your chart, because a lot of times it will resonate with you and you're not even the element that I'm talking about, but that's because it's in your chart. So yeah, so this is going to be your reading, fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries for Mercury in retrograde. Let's see what Shadow of Light wants to tell you, what they want you to look out for, what they want you to know that you can expect during this long Mercury in retrograde from the 31st to November 20th, okay? So yes, my friends, let's see what they got here. I'm going to start with, this card is number 42, and 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, it's about balance. And it's called Ghosts of the Past. So we need to go to the nitty gritty of this stuff, okay? Before we even start. I think she's so cute. Okay? And I like how she has a little mask, but she's holding it away from her, like if she's just revealing to you, you know, who she is. And I saw this as, once again, people from the past trying to creep up on you, my fire signs, okay? And the universe likes, you know, the universe sometimes likes to joke with us and just send us someone that did nothing for us, okay? Someone that drained us just to see, or a situation, because I also see this as a situation that may come about again, a situation that you guys probably thought was done with. And they're letting you look at it one more time just to see if, you know, to see where you're at. If you still want to go into that again, into that situation, into that person, into something that you know did not serve you for nothing, okay? So it says the past returns for a time. So I see this as a lot of fire signs may end up having situations come up again from their past, or a past relationship that does not serve them, or even past people, okay, that are trying to creep up on your manifestation, if that makes sense to you, my fire sign. Please comment below if this does, because I think this is starting to go for someone. So it's like they're saying, you know what, just like one of the other readings, it's like, let's look at it one more time. And it'll keep happening, my fire signs. It'll keep happening to see if you are really learning, if you are really growing, you know, because 2019 is finishing, and it's almost like they're going to be showing you, let's see if you want to go back there again to the beginning of 2019. Let's see if you want to drag this from the past into the new year, you know, after you've been manifesting so many good things for yourself. So don't do it. that's my advice. Don't do it, fire signs, because it's just something, it's almost like a test, okay? And this can also be a way of thinking, of you thinking a certain way, the way you used to think 4 or 5 months ago. Something triggers you to go back there, and the universe just showing you to see if you've learned anything, have you really grown, okay? And for you to also look at it one more time so it won't happen again, okay? Because a lot of things are ending in the ending of this year, and through this whole thing with Mercury and retrograde, a lot of things are ending. And it's almost like the universe is telling you, it's almost like 2019 is telling you, do you want to continue to live this way? Because as these last months have passed, we asked ourselves a lot with these new moons, these full moons. We asked ourselves a lot. You know, we had to look a lot deep within ourselves because of all the triggers, all the tower moments that people were having, all the purges. It's, you know, you had to ask yourself, am I happy? Am I good the way I am right now? Where do I see myself? And what am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing for my future? Okay? So when the past creeps up, my fire signs, run, okay? Because it's not something I see it with all the other cards that have come out, that is not something that is good. It's not something for you to cling on to or stay on that way of thinking. If it has to do with your way of thinking, or if it has to do with a relationship that did not serve you, and you knew it didn't serve you because it drained the hell out of you, okay, fire signs? So I like how they're always very aggressive, this deck, okay? So, yeah, so that's that. I had to get that out of the way, okay? And then you guys have personal, powerful personal growth, yes. See, this is why I say this is not good. This is not good. Because it's saying powerful personal growth. So there are so many of you that have been doing all the work, you know, trying to manifest your stuff for months now, since the beginning of this year. And they're telling you, we're going to show you one more time this, okay? We're going to even probably bring up shit that you didn't think we were going to bring up, okay, in this in this Mercury retrograde. Because we want to see where you're at. Okay, we want to see, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? My fire signs, I believe you have, because powerful personal growth is a lot of you that are going to be like, no. A lot of you are already saying no to certain things that have come up, okay? Certain ways of thinking, and you having, you know, these little mini tower moments, falling back to it, you know, falling back into 3D, like I like to say, and you snapping out of it very quickly, because you know it's not going to help you with your manifestation. It's not going to help you where you know you're supposed to be, because a lot of you have woken up, you know, are really seeing things for what they are, really see where it is that you want to be, what it is that you want to do, and have grown so much that you have taken your power back, you know, in your manifestation, in your way of thinking. You have taken your power back, my fire signs. So there is a lot of personal growth that is still going to take place during this this Mercury in retrograde for a lot of you. And there's already growth that's already there from when you started, from the beginning of the year. So that's a very good thing, my friends. Very good thing. And then they're saying, this is a lot of you, so many of you are manifesting things that are manifesting it very quickly. A lot of you are seeing all your manifestations and how you're manifesting things very quickly. And that's why I'm saying, if anything creeps up on you, a person creeps up on you, a situation, and it's triggering you to think again the way you was in the beginning of the year or a couple of years ago, let that shit go. Let it go, my fire sign, because you got a lot of good things that are coming, and a lot of rapid manifestation. Even though we're going into a lot of shifts, and we have to be careful with the way we speak and what we let out. That's another thing, fire signs, because I know more than anybody, I'm very hot-headed and careful. Careful what we put out into the universe. And I will keep saying it every time we go into some type of shifts, moving, and and it is in Scorpio, so be careful not to go into being compulsive, into something, becoming obsessive with something that deep down is not right for you. Okay, if that makes sense to someone, because when these things from the past creep up, you may get to the point that you may be on it and not being able to let it go of what happened before and now it's coming up again. Let it go. Okay, go into meditation. Okay, my fire signs, breathe through it, but don't get caught up in it. Okay, and be careful how you speak, how you put things out there, and being clear with people around this Mercury in retrograde. Okay, and because this is all in Scorpio, and Scorpio is about endings. Scorpio about I believe they say that they're about death, because death is about rebirth and new beginnings. So be careful with what you put out there. That you only put. I know it's hard. Love and light. I know it's hard because my fire signs, I've been trying to put love and light out there, and I've had a few things happen to me that I'm just like, one point I was just like, no. No. Then I came back, 3D, try to take me with it. But anywho, so yes, and then here we go. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. This is 6, and this is also about balance. Again, there's a lot of balance cards here. I'm telling you to find balance. Try and find balance within all these shifts that are happening. Try to find balance when you are being triggered through this, time, and this card in the book says something completely different to what it means to me. This card in the book says that it means, not clinging on to something being your last hope. Not clinging on to just, this is all there is, and I have to wait till this becomes what I want it to become for me to be able to succeed, if that makes sense. I always see this card, and and it's kind of true when you look at her with the apple, and she's clinging on to the apple. And my thing is that during this this shift and this Mercury in retrograde, I see it as not clinging on to things from the past, And again, if you're having shifts and tower moments, not giving up hope in what you're trying to accomplish, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, okay? Because my mind is always going with these cards. So, but this card, it does say, please do not lose hope, but it's more about not putting all your hope into something, into just like, if this doesn't work out, then nothing is ever going to work out, and for me, it means, so these two meanings may mean something to someone. Each meaning may be for someone else, for different individuals. So I will say it's balance. So try to keep the balance. Okay, and try not to, once you have things happen, if they do happen, don't lose hope. Don't get sucked into this crap, about, well, Mercury is in retrograde and everything's going to fall around us and stuff. No, you make it what you want to make it. And of course, breathe through it. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. And a lot of you are going to have a lot of stuff clearing up. There's Lantern Fairy. I like her. She's cute. And again, 4, 5, 6. Another 6. And this is about, it says, a clear solution. I saw this because she had a lantern in her hand, that a lot of you who are still going through certain things up and down, up and down. Once this shift hits us, it's going to be like They're going to be solutions. They're going to be, even though you may go up and down with certain things while all of this is happening, she has a lantern in her hand, and I see it as the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the first thing I thought about when I saw her. I thought, oh, so there is a solution. So there is hope. So there is, you know, so if you go through certain things during this Mercury retrograde, know that there's still light at the end of the tunnel. Don't get sucked into the whole thing that's going on around you. Find a way of centering yourself and of balancing yourself, okay? Because fire signs also like to do a whole bunch of stuff all at once, okay? Because we want it done, we want it done, we want it done, okay? So that's them telling you, you know, if you're going through something at the moment or going into the shift, there is a solution for whatever you are enduring. Don't think that you don't think that this is the, you know, this is the end. What am I going to do? You know, no, there is a solution. So don't think that there isn't. And the solution may come at the end of the Mercury retrograde, for those of you who experience things like that. And then there's some of you that are having synchronicities with your manifestations. You have Snow Angel. The signs are with you already. She's cute. And she's a 4, which to me is, you know, about foundation, about your angels being with you. And I see her as a lot of you getting the signs and the synchronicities that you need to build your foundation, if that makes sense to you guys, because you've already been building. You've been building from the beginning of this year. You guys are to the point that you're just like, I know what I want. This is what I want. And I'm going to work towards it. And I don't care what gets in my way, okay? So this is them telling you all your synchronicities. Those are just signs for you to let you know you are on the right track. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are going about it the right way, okay? And I see like a lot of people are going to see by the end of this year that all this hard work that you guys have put into changing who you are for the better is going to start to pay off, okay? So what else? Count your blessings. And then you guys have Angels of Accuracy. I saw these two going together, and it says Ghost of Pumpkin Patch, and it says counting your blessings. And then this one is Angel of Accuracy, Miracles. I see this as for the manifestors. Them telling you to count all your blessings and have gratitude towards everything that's happening. The tower moments, the triggers, the everything that's happening around you around this time. If, you know, things get out of whack for you, just keep trying to stay in gratitude, okay, my fire signs? Because Angel of Accuracy is coming. So there are a lot of you who have been working so hard at stuff, and sometimes you get to the point that you just get tired and you just want to keep going and stuff like that. And this is them saying to you, as you count your blessings, as you bring your vibration up by showing gratitude towards everything that's happening, all the lessons, miracles are going to come. So even though it's a Mercury retrograde, who cares? Miracles are coming, okay? So that's why I tell people, don't stay so stuck in this of it being Mercury retrograde, because it tends to get, you know, people talk so badly about it. Oh, you got to be careful and this and that. But I also feel that the more you fear that all these planets and all these things are going to happen, the more you're going to bring certain things on. You know what I mean? So, you know, when it gets crazy, breathe, and expect miracles to happen, people, because there's a lot of you that miracles are going to happen for you because you have you're putting the work. You're putting the work, my fire signs. And I'm so happy because I know a lot of people have gone through, a lot of fire signs have gone through a lot of shit, okay? A lot of stuff. And then also asking you guys to go into nature and look at the beauty in nature. And I know it's colder, but It's getting colder, but you guys have Fairy of the Green World. I also saw her as money now that I'm looking at her. It says the natural world needs you. And this is all about people going out and going into nature. And I think that if you're able to meditate in nature, if you're able to meditate outside, do it. Do it. If you ever go to a park or something and just sit there and just, be in the moment and, with yourself, do it. Do it. You can even do that and manifest things and visualize yourself where you want to visualize yourself. And, thank the universe while you're out there in advance for what it is that you are trying to create in your life. And let me tell you, the universe will hear you. And a lot of you are being guided. You're being guided into stuff, into the things that you're doing right now. Because the last card in the bottom is Seed Bacon Fairy. And it says guidance. But where would it lead you? I saw this card, and she has like water in the background. She has a little light, and it's all about, this is all about guidance, but where is it going to lead you? And are you going to take the guidance that the universe is trying to give you, my friends? Because all the signs are there. All the signs are there. And that's why she comes out saying the signs are with you already, exclamation point. So for a lot of you, don't get caught up when a little trigger comes or a tower moment. Just say to yourself, tomorrow will be a better day. Things, I know that it's on its way. So if this is a test, I am passing it with flying colors. Okay, fire sign, because we ain't no joke. So yeah, so take the guidance, because a lot of you already know when you see certain things and people, tell you something about a certain something that has to do with what you're already trying to create. It's not a coincidence. It is the universe telling you. It's telling you which way to go, your spirit guides, your angels, telling you which way to go and how to go about it. So listen, pay attention during this time, and be careful with your words, what you put out there, okay, my fire signs? So this was your energy reading for Mercury in retrograde, fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, okay? Please comment below. Like, love, share. Sharing is caring. And if you're on my YouTube channel, subscribe. If you're on my Facebook, follow. And if you're on my Instagram, follow. All right now. So yes, my friends. So much love to everyone. And as always, I salute the divinity within all of you. Bye now.